Hey there, buddy. How you doing? And welcome to the sickest episode of the Cliptus podcast, the most ill episode, the most sickening episode of the Cliptus podcast I've ever done. It's going around. Everything's going around. There's no way of controlling it, and it's just going around. At the moment, as we speak, it's there. It's sitting by your side. It's sleeping with your dad, and it's eating with your significant other. So that's everyone's sick, and that's how it goes, apparently, at the moment. And also, I think it's from this rap that everyone keeps talking about. I think it's like a rap that everyone's been eating that has been making everyone sick. I think it starts with an S. I think it's like SPOTIFY rap, and I think there's some ingredients in that has been getting everyone sick. To be honest, I think that's what it is, and I don't know what it contains because I've just heard rumors about it. Like people eating raw bats was the thing that supposedly started the pandemic. I think this, sick period is claimed by the unknown, by this SPOTIFY rap that everyone keeps mentioning. And I don't know if it's like bad fish or if it's like maybe some rotten lettuce, or if it's some kind of carcass involved somewhere, like some type of human carcass, and we're all cannibals at this point, but who knows? God knows. And that's me just being silly again, how I like to be. And that's been the talking point of the whole week, as it usually is. Spotify Wrapped. Everyone keeps posting about the Spotify Wrap, but it didn't claim as much spotlight as I think it did the previous year, because that was the pandemic and everyone was inside just trying to listen to music. We didn't have anything better to do, the previous 2 years before that, it took a much bigger spot, I think. And this year it wasn't as big as expected, I think. I saw posts about it, of course, like people still posted about it, but it was like one post and then it was gone, and nobody even paid that much attention. I didn't even look at mine until like 4 days after it came out. I saw the email and I was like, oh, right. Or I actually got notified in the app, but I just dismissed it straight away because I wasn't curious at all, because I know myself and I know what I've been listening to. So it wasn't a surprise to me at all. Like the only things that surprise me are the sort of how many genres I explored or how many minutes I listened, because that's something that I don't keep track of. But when I looked at my raps playlist, I anticipated every single song in there. There wasn't a single song that surprised me because I know what I listen to and I know what I like. So, and I know that it was a bunch of white supremacists music in there, no, of course not. Uh, I'm not jumping on that train anytime soon. So no, it was like I think my most listened to artist was actually, for some reason, it was Drake. I didn't even think I listened that much to Drake, but I guess, I mean, he's dropped 3 albums quite recently, I would say. Hasn't he dropped 3 albums this year? Or is it 2 albums? I don't really remember when CLB came out. It has to have been last year. CLB has to have been last year, surely. Yeah, I think it was. And then he dropped 2 albums this year. Honestly, Nevermind and the Her Loss one. But I've listened to Her Loss a lot, So I'm not gonna shy away from that. But I didn't think it was my most listened to artists. And I think the other artists were like, I knew Dijon would be up there, and he was with the Absolutely album. That one was great. I loved it. I knew that Lil Tracy would be up there because I always listen to Lil Tracy because I have him in my most, in one of my downloaded playlists that I listen to, when I make food or in the gym, just because I like it so much. I really like some Lil Tracy music. It really appeals to me for some reason. I just think his bars are fantastic, and the beats are great. His melodies are great. He's cool. And I knew that Bon Iver would be up there, or I think Bon Iver was up there. I don't actually remember. Actually, now I'm gonna turn this into the Spotify episode for some reason, and I mean, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna turn this into the Spotify Wrapped episode. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. Where is the Wrapped? Open Wrapped. I did prepare this a little bit. I actually did. Okay, 2022 Wrapped. I don't remember enough about 2022. Let's talk about you. Right, welcome to your Wrapped. Thank you. Thank you very much. Applause, applause, applause. This year you ventured into the genreverse. You explored 34 different genres. Look at you, you little astronaut. And my top genres apparently are basically rap, and rap. No, but it's hyperpop, alternative metal, hip hop, underground hip hop, and rap. Like, okay. I didn't know I liked those that much, but I do listen a lot to SoundCloud as well, and I do listen a fair bit to Bandcamp stuff as well. So I get that it might not be, perfectly accurate, but it's there. I do listen a lot to that type of music, even though I don't admit to. Alright, continue. All that listening added up. In 2022, your total playtime was 7,944 minutes. That's more than 44% of other listeners in the country that I'm in. But that's not a lot. I watched Anthony Fantano, just to pronounce it in a different way than usual. I watched his review of his viewers' Spotify Wraps, and I think people in there had like 180 minutes, around 180,000 minutes. I know a lot of people were on like 30k something, so I know mine is pretty low because I don't have any traveling time to my work or anything at the moment, so I don't listen to, music on my way to work or from work. So the only time I listen to music is when I got chores and when I make food, and sometimes when I feel like listening, or on like evenings when I sit and do other stuff, or if it's new music Friday, then I might listen to it as well. So it's not that much, and I know that already. All right, let's continue. With one song, it was Love at First Listen. Oh yeah, this one I knew would be in here. Your top song. Oh right. This was my top song. My top song, your top song was Albino Steve by RX Papi and Good. He played it 24 times with the most listeners on 5th November 2022. And that's a song that gets me hype, on Fridays when I'm off, I listen to that when I make food and when I get home and I get hype. When I'm about to go to the gym, I listen to that and I get hype. It's such an like mosh pit song, I feel like. And I love it. Fair play. You played 1,791 songs, but these played again and again and again. Alright? Reveal them. So, my top song, Albino Steve, RX Papi, Good. And my second biggest song is actually a Swedish artist, Fricky, with the song Beamer. And now I pretty much reveal that I speak Swedish, so I'm not gonna say it, but I think you can piece things together here. And my third song was 10 Racks by Lil Tracy. Such a good song. I just can't get enough of it. I just listen to it so much every year. And then Hot by Young Thug and Gunna. For some reason, I just discovered it again, like a couple months ago, and I think I've listened to it so much in those couple months that it racked up on 4th place here. And then I have Shia Drive by I Am Sue. And I don't know how that got in there, but I do listen to that on Saturday morning. I tend to listen to that for some reason because it gets me in a good mood. So yeah, I mean, it's not the songs that I would, maybe flash and be proud over that I listen to them, but it's my most played songs, so I can say whatever I want, but the numbers speak the truth, as they say. Alright, let's continue. Your year can't be contained in a playlist, but we tried anyways. Right, your top songs 2022. Here are your top 100 songs plus one extra for fun. Right? You listened to 978 artists this year, but one ruled your world. Oh, did it? Oh, did it? And it was the Drake. You spent 316 minutes listening to Drake. That has to be because of the albums. Because I listen, when people drop albums, I actually listen to them front to back. So, you were in the top 9% of Drake listeners this year. Oh shit. I'm a Drake fan, apparently. You like these artists so much we put them on a cover of a magazine. No, you didn't. Kind of. Yeah, exactly. Your top artists were Drake, Lil Tracy, Future, Young Thug, and Dijon. Fair enough. Future and Young Thug, mostly because I have them in a playlist that I keep on rotation. I used to keep on rotation when I went to work, when I had longer to work, and I usually listen to those when I'm out and about, and sometimes when I listen back to 2015 Future, or whatever, listen back to music. That's cool. This year you had layers, like an onion, but you listen to music unlike an onion. Why do you disrespect onions? Time to meet your listening personality. Right. What is my listening personality, whatever that means? The adventurer. You're a seeker of sound. You venture out into the unknown, searching for fresher artists, deeper cuts, newer tracks, especially gems yet to be found. I actually found this to be kind of relevant, even though I don't believe, this is like star signs. You listen to star signs and what characteristics that I might have as a Gemini. I don't give a flying F, The only reason I know that I'm a Gemini is because people have asked me, and those people tend to be of the opposite sex, and I just had to look it up because people tend to ask it for some reason. I couldn't give less of a shit, but you know how it be. I give in sometimes. And nouveau, exploration, newness, variety, uniqueness, cool. That's me. Those are the characteristics that define me, apparently. Thanks for spending 22 with us. Here's your years squeezed onto a page. Here's your mother squeezed onto a page. Cool. Well, that was kind of it. That's all I wanted to do for this episode, and I think I'm gonna make it 20 minutes flat. So I've got another 2 minutes to give a weather report because I haven't done that, and it's gloomy. It's grey, it's dark, it's about to snow tomorrow, I think. So not the best highlights. It's very much colder than it was last week. It's right now on the minus side of things, Celsius that is. I still haven't learned, even though people ask about, star signs all the time, and I've learned mine. I can't for the life of me remember, degrees over, like in Fahrenheit versus Celsius. Like it's just not compatible. And the same thing goes for pounds and kg. As a European, it's kg for me. I can sort of guess when it comes to pounds, like a rough guess, but it doesn't become accurate ever. Same thing does not go for the degrees, unfortunately. I don't know how to do that. But anyways, that's the weather report. It's cold as shit. Don't need to know more. And we're moving into the last minute. So I just want to thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, clip this or don't clip this. And I want to wish you a solid week ahead, a solid day, a solid night. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. And I'll catch up with you guys next week. And until then, take care. Just surround yourself with great people. As I said, like, subscribe, clip this or don't clip this. Take care. Bye.